When I talked your dad into a baby, and then he talked me into another baby, it was such a mystery how it would all go. We decided to have kids because we were glad to be alive. And so many people were glad you were going to be alive too. Another life in our midst would be another universe of beauty, possibility, and true love. How true that is. We had an idea of what it might be like, but really, we were optimistic, hopeful, and curious about the possibilities of growing our family together. I knew JD had what it takes to love unconditionally. I knew he had enough wisdom for a whole house full of children. He held our babies with his 2 hands before I did. In that first touch, something passed through him to you that can't be described. Maybe you would learn from our mistakes. Maybe you would teach us things we never knew we always wanted to know. Maybe our history would live on. JD will be your dad forever. When he talks about you when you're not around, the words and ideas all come from a tender, sober part of him. And though it isn't the type of promise anyone can hear, when he held you in that first moment, I saw him morph into a new person with a fresh promise. And I've seen him keep the promise of fatherhood all these years. It's quiet and powerful, like the energy to do all things at once, yet using that well of power to simply tuck in your blanket and look at you. Like the willingness to absorb hurt and sadness before it reaches you so you can focus on being yourself as long as you can. Like the hope that the problems in the world become challenges for strength and not chains that bind. Just like it's Christmas every day, your dad wishes you peace and joy and surprise packages that come in the mail. You have a dad who poured out prayers for you and is committed to your future, whatever it may hold. That's love. That's your dad. Dad knows it's not just how much he loves you, but how. He is aware of his relationship with you. No one makes him do that. He just cares. You are loved. It's a sure thing your dad's going to be there for you. He doesn't only hear your cries, he feels them. He doesn't only see your talents, he's proud of them. He doesn't just know you're wonderful, he believes it. He respects your independence and understands your dependence. Your dad knows how to help you, also how to stay out of your way when you want him to. He knows the simple ways to strengthen you, and he's in awe of the ways you strengthen him. When you hug your dad, you resurrect the bond you've had with him every day, all these years. Isn't it great to know he loves you just the way you are? Isn't it great to know that will never change? Your dad thinks you're a real gift to this world. He wants to see what you'll do next. He knows you need someone for your next step and your next step and your next. He knows you're worth it. You have the power to make your dad dance and sing and cheer and run and clap. You even make him goofy. You get his whole daddy side. Only you. He loves you. Happy Father's Day. "10 minutes is a long time. Perhaps this would have been better in encyclopedia format. How much time does a man need to spend with his children anyway? There are other things in life than being a father, JD. Maybe our kids are spoiled. They need alone time sometimes, you know? Oh, I love that one. That was such a great night in December. I forget the year, but I remember it was December. Warm hugs, homemade things, candlelight, more hugs, a Father's Day from long ago. You know, I think we eat out a lot. Oh, I love puzzles. Air travel, the beach. Oh, that was such a great moment. I could look at these pictures forever. Well, it looks like Dad was with you a lot. That's a lot of smiling. That is quite a few selfies. Oh boy. JD.
You are my father, and I love you. You are the best person that I know. I love you with all my heart. You are by far the best. You are the father that I love. You always will be the one and only Dad. There's one thing I know about you, that I love you and that you love me. That's all that really matters at all. 'Cause I love you with all my heart. We are blood together. We are daughter and father. You had a son. He is my brother. I love him just as much as you. You have a wife, and she is my mother. I love you both, and all three of you, with all my heart. Happy Father's Day, Dad. I love you.
These small hours still remain. Let it slide. Let your troubles fall behind you. Let it shine till you feel it all around you. And I don't mind of fate.